So Peyton, man, you going to the Tennessee spring game this weekend? Yeah, that's what I thought. You're a smart Tennessee fan. I hope everyone else is. Do you think we should have 60, 70,000 there this weekend, rain or shine? Yep. Man, this guy, he is very cerebral. Did you enjoy beating up on Alabama when you were here? Let's play word association. Woodson. Heisman Trophy. Neck injuries. Jim Irsay. Big Vol Daddy. Cool motherfucker.
Let's show him how we can sing!
Yeah, we don't give a damn about the whole state of Alabama, the whole state of Alabama, the whole state of Alabama. We don't give a damn about the whole state of Alabama. We're from Tennessee.
Tennessee fans, which radio station do you listen to as far as sports radio? Do you listen to The Animal or do you listen to TSR, Tennessee Sports Radio 1180, I think it is. It's got Swain and Rucker, the Basilio Show, the Eric Ainge Show. Which one of those do you listen to? Now, I used to listen to Doc, Jeff, and Heather in the mornings, but now I listen to the Eric Ainge Show. I just like it better. Kind of over Doc and Heather and Jeff. But now in the afternoon, I listen to some Swain and Rucker, and I also love Sports 180 over on The Animal with Josh and Will. One of the better shows, in my opinion, in this town, or in this part of the state. But in the afternoon on TSR, one thing that grates my nerves is the friggin' Paul Feinbaum show. I understand that Paul Feinbaum is a hit in Alabama. I understand why the Gumps love him. He's a Tennessee grad that's went over to the enemy side, so I understand why the Gumps love him. To them, it's another small victory in their corner. Why the hell is Tennessee Sports Radio playing the Paul fucking Feinbaum show? I've listened to it a few times. It can be an entertaining show because to me there's nothing funnier than a redneck Gump getting on the radio and ranting about his cousin who's not giving it up to him anymore. But Tennessee fans, does that not bother you that a radio station in Knoxville is devoting a couple of hours every afternoon to Paul Feinbaum? I don't know Paul Feinbaum. I don't have anything against him personally. He's probably a fine guy. He's probably a great dude. But Tennessee purists and Tennessee loyalists like myself, there's no love for Paul Feinbaum. You can't blame the guy. I mean, the guy went where the money was. I understand that. I don't know if he's an Alabama fan or an Auburn fan or whatever. He's probably a fan of money. And he's making a lot of it right now, so I understand. But I don't need to hear Paul Feinbaum on my East Tennessee airwaves. Just like I'm sure there's probably places in Upper Alabama where you can pick up The Animal. They don't want to hear that down there, I'd say.
That's the Sue's new receivers. Manning said he was happy with his first official.
I love technology. You know, it wasn't very long ago. Well, yeah, it was. It was 20 years or more. That I would sit up in my bedroom with a little AM radio, listening to staticky broadcasts of John Ward calling Tennessee basketball games, Tennessee football games, and I would hang on every word, squinting my ears to hear the broadcast, weeding out all of the static, all of the 800 other channels trying to bleed through into my broadcast, yet I could still hear John Ward and hear the call of the game. But now with technology, Nobody has to do that. You can live in the North frickin' Pole, and if you have a smartphone and just an inkling, just a hint of common sense to know how to use it, you can listen to anything you want to that is streamed over the internet. Like what I'm listening to this morning, the Eric Ainge show. Love that show. Love that guy. Eric Ainge, in my opinion, one of the better radio guys in Knoxville right now, and he's just getting started. Yeah, 20, 25, 30 years ago, I never would have imagined being able to plug a little FM transmitter into my cigarette lighter, plug a wire into my phone, and pick up whatever sports radio station I want to. It's awesome. Now let's get to the main subject of this video. Spring orange and white game this Saturday. Right now the weather is looking like a 60% chance of rain with a high around 70. No excuses, folks. If you're a Tennessee fan, you need to get your butt in a seat at Neyland Stadium this weekend. I've been harping on it for 2 weeks now. Parking is free. The game is free. Go Big Orange, damn it. Get your asses to the stadium. I don't understand how a Tennessee fan could not go to this game. Unless, of course, you have to work or, you have a prearranged engagement with some other stupid shit that don't mean nothing. But anyway, I'm done harping on that. The true fans that can be there will be there to support this team, to support this coaching staff, and to support this university. As far as our little gathering, noon is the time at the Torchbearer. That's what Bill and I decided on last night. I know some of you guys are wanting to go do the autograph thing down on Shields Watkins Field before the game starts, and I understand. Bill and I have no desire to go down there and stand in those ridiculous lines and get autographs, but that's cool. We totally get those of you that do. So, I will probably be at the Torchbearer a little before noon, because what I'm hoping is that some of you guys that are going to go down on the field, that want to meet up with everybody, shake another fella Big Orange fan's hand and hang out and talk football for a little while. The aim is for, as many of us that can get together and, hang out and sit together during the game and, talk football and talk about what we're seeing and what we think this season holds for us. I've said what I think. I think we're winning the national championship this year, by God. And if you guys think I'm crazy, you might be right. But guess what? Come the 1st of January, when Tennessee's packing their bags to head out to the BCS National Championship game, you're going to be going, damn, dude wasn't so crazy after all, was he? That's right. So again, noon at the Torchbearer, noon at the Torchbearer, noon at the Torchbearer. So come on out, noon, maybe a little before. I'll probably get there around 11:30. Let's talk Tennessee football, by God. We can't let the damn Georgia fans and the Florida fans and the LSU fans and the Auburn fans and the Mississippi State fans and the South Kakalaki fans and the damned old Vanderbilt and Kentucky fans, we can't let them have all the spring fun. Go Vols!